Good morning. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be getting our life back together and trying the Fly Lady system again. Specifically today, I'm focusing on the daily routines because out of everything she's taught me, I have really loved the daily routines. It just made such a difference on our home. I have fallen off the bandwagon, and so it shows in this house. Okay, we're just going to take it one baby step at a time, one routine at a time, and we're gonna get the house back in order. So today is day one of getting back into the groove of the daily routines. If you don't know, she has a free app. At least I think it's free. I don't remember if I paid for it or not, to be perfectly honest. But if you don't know, she has an app that gives you all the routines and a happy little checklist. So she has the morning routine, afternoon routine, and evening routine. I usually fall off after the afternoon routine because in the evenings I am so physically done and mentally done usually that I can't ever get to the evening routine, but we are going to do our very best today. She also has a weekly home blessing that you can do. It's easy stuff like vacuum, dust, mop, clean mirrors, change sheets, and empty trash. Just some basic things, nothing too detailed. And then she has her zone cleaning, which this week we're in zone 4, which focuses on master bedroom, bathroom, closet, and then it tells you upcoming zones if you wanted to get a head start, I guess, but who would want to do that? Because I had fallen into a depressive episode this past couple of weeks, I just want a gentle approach to getting things back in order. So let's go ahead and get started. And if you're wondering why I look all buzzed, because I just woke up. If we're going to be doing the morning routine, part of that is getting dressed. So let's do that. Ready? Awesome. So we are dressed. Touch shoes. I hate shoes. I can't guarantee I'm gonna keep them on all day, but she stresses the importance of making sure you have shoes on. So we are gonna trust her on this. The shoes are on, cannot guarantee they're gonna stay on. I am looking forward to walking around my house without crap sticking to the bottom of it. That's gonna be one plus to the shoes. And actually yesterday I scheduled a delay start on my laundry, so past Shannon was really helping future Shannon out right now. That is running. It always feels good. Thank you, past Shannon. All right, and I've already checked my calendar for today. We have 2 baseball games and baseball pictures. So we are gonna be at the ball fields all evening today, which means I've gotta pack our dinner, which brings me to the next one that I added. I personally add prep meals. Thinking about lunch and dinner in the morning when I'm making breakfast helps just set me up for the day. If I need to do any meal prep or set anything out to thaw, that is the time for me to do it in the morning. So she didn't have that one on, prep for meals, but I added that one on for myself in the morning. So that means all we have left is make bed, swish and swipe, eat breakfast, and empty the dishwasher. So let's knock those out. It's important to note that routines aren't just about cleaning. She includes those basic care tasks because she knows there are many of us out there who aren't doing them. I rarely put any effort into getting ready in the morning unless I'm filming. It's stretchy pants, a t-shirt, hair, and a messy bun. That's it. But when I do, it gives me a little pep in my step. And I have to admit, there is something with the shoes. I can't put my finger on the how or why, but the shoes do make a difference. Don't skip over these steps in the routine. Okay, so it's not Pinterest worthy, but it's done. And dishwasher is empty thanks to my honey, who also happens to be making breakfast for us and the family. And this is the state of the bathroom as it stands, which is another reason why I'm not really ready to jump full on into zone cleaning. We are going to tackle this in zone 4 cleaning. And for the swish and swipe, you know, you have a rag. You're just supposed to wipe down the counters. They're already supposed to be cleared because you have routines. Today's the first day, so that's not the case. And so for this swish and swipe, we're gonna take just 5 minutes and that's it. I'm specifically gonna focus on the counters and get them cleared as quickly as possible. And if I have time, run a rag over them. If I don't do that today, then I'll do it tomorrow in tomorrow's swish and swipe. And eventually these little routines will add up. I found that routines keep the house in what I like to call surprise guest condition. My house wasn't perfect, but it was good enough for me not to panic if somebody said that they were coming over. Doing her routines also taught me how you compare cleaning with everyday things you do. Like washing my face and brushing my teeth was my cue to swish and swipe. Getting dressed was my cue to collect any clothes on the floor and take to the laundry room. That would domino me into starting my load of laundry for the day. Going into the kitchen to make breakfast was my cue to unload the dishwasher first so I can have an empty dishwasher to load the day's dishes in instead of them piling up in the sink. As someone who only ever marathon cleaned, I could see how people were actually able to maintain their homes. All right, that was a quick 5 minutes. It always blows my mind how we can build tasks up to be much bigger than what they actually are. All right, morning routine is done. All that in totality probably took me less than an hour, and the longest thing taking was probably getting dressed and putting on my makeup. So the last thing I have for my morning routine is just getting things going for meals later on in the day. I have soup I need to set out and start thawing. I have bread that I need to get in the bread maker. And then I've got to make chicken salad as well. But I'm probably going to be saving that for the afternoon. Only because we have a grocery order that we're picking up. So I will check back in with you this afternoon as we complete some of the afternoon tasks and do some of the evening tasks. Now I gotta go homeschool. So I've got laundry done for today, my one load. I have a couple of little loads I'm still gonna do, like baseball uniforms and some towels that are really easy. But my one load of clothes for the day is done. My family is responsible for putting their own clothes away. I do not do that for them. The girls, I don't even usually fold for them. I usually have a basket set aside and I put their clothes in, and between the two of them they have to sort through and then fold and put away themselves. Another hack I highly recommend. It saves so much time on laundry. Hello, done homeschooling. I'm exhausted. It's 3 p.m. now. As you saw, I was able to reboot the laundry in between holes while homeschooling. So while the kids were listening to an audio lesson, I was able to pop in and take care of that. So let's take a look at this afternoon routine. I think I've already done most of this. in between homeschooling, not even realizing it. Okay, so for afternoon routine, what's for dinner? I actually do that in the morning because I have to also think about what's for lunch. So I just handle both of those in the morning. We rebooted the laundry. We drank water. I keep a giant jug of water and I carry it with me everywhere I go. I love my cups. I always have a special cup that's just for Mom to help encourage the hydration. So here we have declutter for 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and say we decluttered that bathroom, even though it didn't take 15 minutes. We did get some decluttering done today. And 15 minutes of loving movement, which I will be doing at baseball games and practices. We're gonna get plenty of walking in. So, afternoon done. Like always said, I pretty much already have that done. So all we have left now is the evening routine, which we are going to check back in again, I guess when we get back from baseball. Anyway, you want to see how the bread turned out? Not the prettiest loaf I've ever made. Chicken salad is in the fridge, ready to make for dinner tonight. If y'all have any ideas for like meals on the go that we can take to ball games, I'm trying to get creative so that we're not eating concession stand food for dinner. With all 3 kids in baseball and softball, there are going to be so many days where our evenings are just completely spent at the ball field, and even whole Saturdays. And I do not want to be eating from the concession stand, mainly because I'm trying to stay away from inflammatory foods. I know that chicken salad with bread is probably still slightly inflammatory, but I'm making everything from scratch, so taking out a lot of the preservatives is kind of my idea behind that. But I just really want to stay away from like nachos and hot dogs and, you know, greasy cheeseburgers from the ball field. Baby steps trying to make healthier choices. So, but it's going to be difficult on ball game days. So if you have any ideas, let your girl know. See you after ball games today. All right, back from baseball. We were up there from like 5:15 p.m. to 9 o'clock. It was a long day at the baseball fields. But we're home. I'm exhausted. You can probably hear all the noise out there. We ran the dishwasher after lunch, so everybody should be unloading it. We still have some dishes. It's kind of like laundry, like it's just never ending. So they're gonna do that. I'm gonna get changed, and then I'm gonna go shine the sink. We're gonna wrap up this evening routine. Okay, part of the nighttime routine is to check your calendar and the forecast. And today it was quite cold, but tomorrow the high is going to be 69. And looking at my calendar, I have a doctor's appointment in the afternoon, and I have another baseball game. Let's set out something to wear for the next day. Do you think I could just count the stack on top of my dresser? Can we just say I'll just wear something out of that pile? No? Doesn't count? Yeah, okay. Where's this? Here's the fit. Sweatpants, t-shirt, clean underwear, and socks. Let's go set that out on the bathroom counter. Okay, all we have left is a 2-minute speed clean of a hotspot. Enter hotspot. So we're gonna set a timer, do that for 2 minutes, and then we are going to shine the sink, and then we are going to call it a day. Yes. This will be the first time I ever did the evening routine, in perfect honesty. So I'm feeling pretty good today. That's a good sign. Even though it's been a very busy day, it's been a good energy day. So we are going to celebrate that. Well, that was a very anticlimactic 2 minutes, but 2 minutes better. All right, let's shine that sink. All right, she says that you can take the dishes out of the sink and just set them to the side, but since my dishwasher's empty now, I'm just gonna throw them in the dishwasher and then we'll shine the sink. If I'm being perfectly honest, I probably would not have done the 2 minute clean or shine my sink if I wasn't filming. So thank you for holding me accountable. It is so easy to put tasks like this off till morning, and the problem with that is the morning has enough that needs to get done already. And I end up waking up feeling behind and not wanting to do any of it. Even since filming this, I have not been good about getting it done. It took editing this back for me to realize this probably took 5 minutes to throw these dishes in the sink and scrub it down. So I'm challenging myself this point forward to be intentional about getting the evening routine done while Steven is putting the kids to bed. And Steven, if you're watching this, you have my permission to hold me accountable, or at least try to, because I'm a stubborn one. I'd say that sink is pretty dadgum shiny. Just ignore this and what's behind me too, because it ain't pretty. But the sink is shined. Normally I wouldn't even bothered with the 2 minute island or the sink shine, and I would just saved it for the next day because I couldn't take care of it. Obviously we still have a lot we need to do, but that's probably an additional 20 minutes or 30 minutes that at 10 p.m. I'm just not willing to do. It's time for bed. So we're gonna call it a night. We're gonna start tomorrow off a lot better than we started today. So we're gonna count that as a win. This was a great first day back getting into a routine. And let's just hope the momentum keeps going. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. If you haven't already, go say something kind to yourself, and we will see you in the next one.